Welcome back students. So today we are going to study social science subject of class 9th standard. In social science we are going to study the last point of the lesson, that is poverty and hunger. Okay children, so here you can see that today in this video we are going to discuss the poverty alleviation programs. Okay children, so here you can see that children, the government has taken many measures to eradicate poverty through varied means. Means here the government is going to take several measures for the eradication of poverty through providing job facilities for the poor people and increasing their purchasing power, and like this here poverty alleviation program is going to be implemented. Okay, so these poverty elimination programs are going to be classified into 4 groups. The first one, that is economic development measures. So children, in the economic development measures, the government has attempted to achieve economic development through 5-year plans children. So the plans, these 5-year plans is going to aimed at overall higher growth rate in incomes and equal distribution of that income among all people. Through these 5-year plans, they are going to ensure the development of agriculture and industrial sector. Like this, if the agricultural development will be there, means the crops are going to be grown in more ranges, and children here through the development of industries, here you are going to provide employment for the skilled labor as well as for the uneducated peoples also. Okay, like this the 5-year plans has been implemented for the growth of economy. Okay, so along with this, the second is that implementation of poverty eradication programs. Well, the terms come for the implementation of poverty eradication programs are, this has been started from 1960. The government has been implementing many programs for providing employment to people in rural and urban areas. So like this, the programs has been classified into 2 groups. The first group is that self-employment programs, and the second group is that wage employment programs. First group that comes under the self-employment program, second group comes under the wage employment program. But the children, when the terms come for the self-employment program, here the government is going to implement, or it is going to promote so many schemes for self-employment for the poor and unemployed people. Well children, they are going to provide the loan facilities at low rates of interest and subsidies. So like this, they are going to get the loans. Okay, after getting the loans, here the interest rate is also really very low. So with this low interest rate, they can upliftment their lifestyle by doing such businesses. Okay, along with this, some important schemes also has been implemented. Some important schemes has been implemented, like the integrated rural development program. So this has been implemented in the year 1980. So under this scheme, the employment has been provided for the rural area people. Along with this children, Swarna Jayanti Gram Swaraj Yojana. So this has been implemented in the year 1999. Okay, so this is also going to provide job facilities for the rural area people. Along with this, the upliftment of the urban area people is also very important children. The Swarna Jayanti Shahri Rozgar Yojana also has been implemented in the year 1997. Okay, along with this, National Rural Livelihoods Mission. So this is later on called as Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, which has been implemented in 2011. Okay, so these are some important schemes which has been provided by the government for the development of self-employment programs. Okay children, I hope the point is clear. We will move to the next point, that is wage employment programs. Well, when the terms come for the wage employment program, children, here several wage employment programs has been implemented since from 1970. Since from 1970, wage employment program has been implemented, and it is going to provide jobs on the daily wage basis to poor, unskilled and assetless people. Those are weak people. For them, these facility is going to be provided. And where they are going to give a work? Well, they are going to give a work in the construction sites, like the bunds are there, roads constructions are there, schools and hospital constructions are there. Okay, in these sector the jobs is going to be provided. So this is the second point. Well, along with this, in 2006, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme was also launched. This has been the most ambitious daily wage program which has been ever launched by the government. Under this program, right to work has been provided to needy and poor people. Okay, and the scheme aims at providing wage employment for a minimum of 100 days in a year to at least one adult member of poor households. The minimum wages are paid through bank or post office accounts, and equal wages are going to be paid for the male and female workers. Okay, so if a person who is willing to get this scheme, then he must and should has to first register with the Gram Panchayat and obtain a job card. If the registered job aspirants are not given jobs within 15 days of demand for work, they are given the daily unemployment allowance at rates fixed by the government. Like this, the scheme is really very helpful for the improvement of the poor and the needy people. Okay, children, the next, that is provision of minimum basic amenities. Under this program, children, here it has been launched on 1974. Here food grains are freely distributed to the poor and needy people at the fair price shops. Along with the food grains, children, here health insurance also is going to be provided to the poor people under Yashaswini Yojana or Yashaswini scheme. Okay, then along with this, houses are constructed for the poor people under the scheme that is called as Indira Awas Yojana and Valmiki Ambedkar Awas Yojana. So these are the important schemes which are going to provide housing facilities for the poor people. So along with the housing facilities, children, here drinking water is also very necessary, no children? So for this purposes, pure drinking water is provided to all houses, and along with this, under the Nirmal Gram program scheme, here toilets are going to be constructed for the poor and needy people. Okay, so along with this, children, in 2000, Pradhan Mantri Gramodaya Yojana also has been implemented. Under this program, rural poor are provided primary education, primary health care, shelter facilities, drinking water facilities, rural lighting and other services are going to be provided for the poor people. Okay, so these are some important schemes which has provided by the government for the alleviation or for the eradication of poverty. Then the last point is that the protection that the government it is going to provide to the helpless, the aged and the handicapped among the very poor people is called as a social security. So children, when the terms come for the meaning of social security, you have to just write that the government is going to provide protection for the helpless, the aged and the handicapped people. So this is called as a social security. Okay, so how the government is going to help these people? So, well children, the government is going to help the poor and needy people through deserted old people get old age allowance every month under Sandhya Suraksha Yojana. Sandhya Suraksha Yojana, it is reserved for the old age people. Every month pension is going to be provided under this scheme. Okay, this was all about the old age people. Then what about the handicapped people, children? They too also need the help, no? So for this purposes here, the disability pension is also implemented every month for the handicapped people. Okay, so this was all about the handicapped and the old age people. Then what about the poor widows who are not having any kind of basic amenities? For them also government is going to provide widow pension every month. In this manner, the government is trying to bring the poor people above the poverty line through various programs. As a result, the extent of poverty is gradually coming down. Okay, so this was all about the programs for the elevation of poverty. Once again, I am going to repeat all my points here, children. The government has taken several measures to reduce poverty through creating the jobs for the poor people and increasing their purchasing power. Like this, we are going to eradicate poverty, and poverty measures are going to be classified into 4 groups. First one, that is economic development measures. So economic development measures, this has been done under the 5-year plan to achieve the economic development, and under this plan equal distribution of income has been done among all people. Okay, along with this, implementation of poverty eradication program. So in this term we saw that 2 programs has been implemented. Okay, this has been classified into 2 groups. That is, first one, that is self-employment program. Under self-employment program, children, here the government is going to provide loans and subsidies under the low interest rate. Okay, like this, the self-employment has been developed. The integrated rural development program also has been implemented in the year 1980 to provide employment facilities, and the Swarna Jayanti Gram Swaraj Swarozgar Yojana also has been implemented in 1999. Swarna Jayanti Shahri Rozgar Yojana also has been implemented in 1997, and 2011 Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana has been implemented. Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, before it was called as a National Rural Livelihoods Mission. Okay, under these schemes, job facilities has been provided for the poor people. Okay, along with this, children, here wage employment program also has been implemented. This has been implemented since 1970. Under this program, jobs are going to be provided under the daily wage basis to the poor people. Okay, so jobs are going to be provided in the construction site for the poor people. Okay, children, along with this, in the 2006 Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme also has been launched. So the main aim of this scheme is that providing employment for a minimum of 100 days. Minimum of 100 days in a year. Okay, this scheme is going to be provide employment for one adult of one house. Okay, children. So along with this, the money is going to be sent through the banks and through the post office. Okay, so to ensure or to get this job facilities, one must and should has to register his name in Gram Panchayat, and then only he is going to get a job card. Okay, so within 15 days the job is not going to be got, means the government is going to give a unemployment allowance at rates fixed by the government. Like this, the improvement of the lifestyle of the poor people has been done under several programs. Okay, then along with this, here what we learned, we also learned the provision of minimum basic amenities. Under this program, what we learned, the children, here the minimum needs program was launched in 1974. Under this, food grains are going to be distributed. Food grains are going to be segregated among the poor people. Along with the food grains, children, here you can see that health insurance also is going to be provided to the poor people under the Yashaswini scheme. Okay. And house construction scheme also has been provided through Indira Awas Yojana and Valmiki Ambedkar Awas Yojana, and pure drinking water facilities has been provided, and the construction of toilets has been provided under a scheme that is called as Nirmal Gram program. Okay. So along with this, in 2000, Pradhan Mantri Gramodaya Yojana also has been implemented among the rural people to provide primary education, primary health care, shelter, drinking water, rural lighting and other services. Okay, like this, the upliftment of the poor people has been done through the various programs, and you learned about the social security measures, children. So, when the terms come for the social security measures, you just remember that helping the poor and needy people, so, and giving protection for the poor and needy people, this is called as the social security. And here you can see that, children, Sandhya Suraksha Yojana is going to provide pension for the old age people. Okay, so up to here, whatever points I would have said you, I hope these many points are going to be understood by you. So if you have any doubts and queries, you can WhatsApp me or you can contact me on my contact number. Thank you for watching this video, children. Take care of yourself.